Hello students. In previous two lectures, we have studied two factors which affect the vicinal coupling constant values. First one was dihedral angle between the vicinal protons. In that case, if the dihedral angle between the protons is 0 degree or 180 degree, the coupling constant values are large in the range of 10 to 15 Hertz. While if the dihedral angle is 90 degree, then the coupling constant value is 0. That is, we can say that the two protons do not couple with one another. For other angles, the coupling constant values are lower or intermediate values. The second factor was electronegativity of the adjacent element. If adjacent electronegative element is present, then the coupling constant value is decreasing, while electropositive element increases the vicinal coupling constant value. If the electronegative or electropositive element is anti-periplanar to one of the coupling proton, then the effect will be prominent effect. Now today we will study the third factor, that is the angle strain. This angle strain is studied especially in case of cyclic olefins. In case of cyclic olefins, the cis vicinal coupling constant values are greatly affected by these two angles. If these angles are spread, that is, they are moving, the HA and HB are moving away from one another, then the coupling constant value will be small. As in case of three-membered ring, these carbon hydrogen bonds are widespread. That is, these angles are more widely increasing here. As these angles are increasing, the coupling constant value is decreasing. See, for four-membered ring, the bonds are little bit closer to one another. Let us see this, how this effect is there. For four-membered ring, if you see, the angle in the plane is 90 degree here, as like this angle is 90 degree, while for 66-membered ring it is 60 degree. That is, as the ring size is increasing, the bonds are coming close to each other, or they are coming closer. Therefore the coupling constant value is increasing if the bonds are close to each other. And as we go from three-membered ring to 4 or 5, or from 5 to 6 and 7, the bonds are moving close to each other. That is, the coupling constant value is increasing as the ring size is increasing. So this trend in the increase in the cis vicinal olefinic coupling constant value in case of cyclic olefins is very useful in structure determination. This is one natural product which is having a 7-membered ring fused with a 5-membered ring. The two rings are having one pair each which couple with one another. These protons present on 7 and 8 carbon atom, they couple with one another, and the protons present on carbon number 2 and 3, they couple with one another. The chemical shift values are not very useful in assigning purpose or in assignment of the signals to the protons. But the coupling constant value is useful in assigning the signals here. I am saying that chemical shift value is not useful because here the substituent present are alkyl substituent. So their effect is not like as resonance effect. Therefore, chemical shift value is not useful. If you look at the NMR data of this compound, the first signal is 8.21 proton singlet. If you look at the structure, one can easily assign the first signal to this proton present on C5. It shows me singlet as it is not having any neighboring proton. Therefore, the first signal is because of the C5 proton. Now the next four signals are because of the two pairs of the protons, C7C8 proton and C2C3 proton. But which is which, we have to decide that. In case of these four signals, the chemical shift values are approximately very close to one another, but the coupling constant values are very important. One coupling constant value is 4 Hertz coupling constant value. Look at these two signals, they have 4 Hertz coupling constant value, and the second coupling constant value is 11 Hertz, which is larger coupling constant values. This can be easily used to decide which pair shows 4 Hertz coupling constant value and which one will show 11 Hertz coupling constant value. The pair of protons which is present on a smaller 5-membered ring system will have a small coupling constant value, that is of 4 Hertz, while the large coupling constant value 11 Hertz will be because of the two protons present on the 7-membered ring. So we can now assign the signals to the different protons. 7.6, the proton present on the carbon number 8, while the 7.2 will be the proton present on carbon number 7. The another two signals, 7.37 and 6.96. 6.96 signal will be because of the C2 proton, as it is having a alkyl substituent methyl group at its adjacent position, which will be showing the electron donating effect, and because of that the proton at C2 will be shielded. And the other signal 7.37 will be because of the C3 proton. The alkyl substituent is isopropyl group, which is having the hyperconjugative effect because of the only one hydrogen, while methyl is having hyperconjugative effect because of the three hydrogens. So hyperconjugative effect of methyl will be more than the isopropyl group. Therefore, C3 is little bit de-shielded than C2H. Other signals are very easy to assign. 3.02 will be because of the proton present on carbon number 13. It couples with the 6 protons of two methyl groups C14 and C15. It shows septate with J is equal to 6.9 Hertz. 6.9 Hertz coupling constant value is the vicinal coupling constant value between the protons present on sp3 hybrid carbon atoms. The two methyl groups, obviously they will show a doublet with 6.9 Hertz. Therefore, this last signal 1.35 6 proton doublet with 6.9 Hertz is because of the protons present on C14 and C15. 2.78 3 proton singlet will be because of the C11 proton, while the 2.63 will be because of the C12 methyl group. This is how here the coupling constant value was useful in assigning the signals to the protons. Smaller value was assigned to the protons present on the 5-membered ring, while the larger coupling constant value was used to assign the protons on 7-membered ring. Other case, in case of these cyclic olefins, is that the vicinal coupling between the olefinic proton and the sp3 hybrid proton present on the adjacent carbon atom. Now here the valence angle is not directly affecting the coupling constant value, but now here what happens, the carbon hydrogen bond on the sp2 hybrid carbon atom and this carbon hydrogen bond present on this sp3 hybrid carbon atom, their dihedral angle is very important in all these three cases. If you look at the coupling constant values for all the three cases, the coupling constant values are very small, 0.8, 0.8, 0.5 and 1.5 Hertz. In general, they are very small. This is because the dihedral angle between this red CH bond and this green CH bond is approaching to 90 degree. It's very close to 90 degree, and therefore the coupling constant values are very, very small. So one can use these coupling constant values in deciding the ring size. Smaller the ring size, smaller will be the coupling constant value for vicinal partners. The next factor which affects the coupling constant value is bond length. Especially we have to study the carbon-carbon bond lengths. Look at these three cases where a carbon-carbon single bond between sp3 hybrid carbon atoms is present. Then olefinic carbon-carbon double bond is present, and this is the example of aromatic ring system. The example is of benzene. Bond length wise, if you see, the carbon-carbon single bond is having 1.54 angstrom unit bond length, while the carbon-carbon double bond is having 1.32 angstrom unit. Aromatic carbon-carbon bonds are having intermediate values between single and double bonds, that is 1.39 angstrom unit is bond length for benzene ring carbon-carbon atoms is there. Look at the coupling constant values. The coupling constant value is smaller for this carbon-carbon singly bonded protons, and for olefinic protons the coupling constant value is large, 8 to 12 Hertz, while the coupling constant value for aromatic protons is intermediate between the singly bonded protons and the olefinic protons. So this means that as the bond length is increasing, coupling constant value is decreasing. That can be seen again in the case of this naphthalene molecule. Naphthalene molecule, see, we can start the numbering from this side or from this side. So this position is 1, or this can be one position. This can be 2, this can be 2. And this is a third position, and this is another third position. So now if you look at this, all the bonds present in the naphthalene molecule are not having identical bond lengths as in case of benzene. This 1,2 bond is having bond order of 1.72, that is having more double bond character, while this 2,3 bond is having bond order of 1.6, that is it is having less double bond character. That is 1,2 bond is shorter while 2,3 bond is longer. This can be seen in the coupling constant values. The protons present on 1 and 2 carbon atom, their coupling constant value is 8 Hertz, and that is for 2,3 protons is 6.5 Hertz. More single bond character, smaller is the coupling constant value. So this means that longer the bond, smaller is the coupling constant value, while the shorter is the bond, larger is the vicinal coupling constant value. Let us see this example of pyridine molecule, where again this 2,3 bond and 3,4 bond, they do not have same bond lengths. We know that the 2,3 bond in case of pyridine is having more of the single bond character, while 3,4 bond is having more double bond character. Remember the concept of partial bond fixation. 2,3 bond, as it is having more of the single bond character, the coupling constant value is small here. Look at this, 5.5 Hertz, while for the protons present on carbon number 3 and 4, their coupling constant value is 7.6 Hertz. Again, in other examples also we can see the different coupling constant values, 8.8 Hertz for these two proton and 5.1 Hertz for these two proton. This, the, even though it looks like a double bond, but due to the resonance, the bond lengths will be less than the bond length of an olefinic double bond. But here there is a large decrease in the coupling constant value because of the presence of the electronegative nitrogen. That can be seen again here. Here also the coupling constant value is small. The bond lengths are not like a carbon-carbon double bond, but the partial bonds are present, and even though because of the presence of the electronegative nitrogen, the coupling constant value is still decreasing. So in general, we can say that for single bonds, the coupling constant values are small, while for the double bonds, especially olefinic carbon-carbon double bonds, the vicinal coupling constant values are large, and as the aromatic compounds are having intermediate bond lengths between the single and double bonds, their coupling constant values are also intermediate. Let us see one example here which will show some of these effects. The NMR data shows me the first signal 2.45 singlet for 3 protons that can be easily shown to this HA proton. The methyl group, it's as it is present on the carbonyl group, it is de-shielded methyl group, but there is no coupling partner, therefore it shows me singlet. Now we have the second signal with 6.88 doublet 1 proton, J is equal to 10.5 Hertz. 10.5 Hertz is a large vicinal coupling constant value. Let us see this in case of this. Here we have different protons present on this pyridine ring part, and here we have one more pair of the protons. If you look at this ring system, this is not an aromatic ring system. So we can consider that B and C protons are present on a carbon-carbon double bond of an olefin. So we can assign these signals 6.88 either to HB or HC. Now let us check this. Due to the present resonance effect of the carbonyl group, the beta carbon atom to this carbonyl group, that is here, it is electron deficient, and as it is electron deficient, the B proton is de-shielded. Therefore the 7.30 signal is because of the B proton, while the 6.88 will be because of the HC proton. 6.95 singlet for 2 protons can be assigned to 2 D protons, as these 2 protons are chemically equivalent protons and they do not have any coupling partner, therefore they show the singlet. Next signals are very important signals: 7.68, 8.70 and 8.98. If you look at this, 8.98 is most de-shielded and 7.68 is shielded. These 3 protons are remaining, Hg, He, Hf. Let us check among these 3 which is more de-shielded proton. Carefully, if you observe, will notice that the Hg is most de-shielded because it is attached, the carbon atom is attached to nitrogen. So 8.98 signal must be because of the Hg proton. It shows me doublet of a doublet with 5 and 2 Hertz. Now why it shows a doublet of a doublet? Hg couples with He, it gives me one doublet, and Hg couples with Hf, it gives me another doublet. So it is doublet of a doublet. But what about coupling constant values? Hg couples with Ha, He with 5 Hertz coupling constant value. Remember, this part of the structure is a pyridine ring system, and 2,3 bond of pyridine is having more of the single bond character. Therefore, coupling constant value is small. This is 5 Hertz coupling constant value, and this HgHf meta coupling is of 2 Hertz value. The signal 7.68 is because of the He proton, which shows me 5 Hertz and 7 Hertz coupling constant values in a doublet, in the form of a doublet of a doublet. He proton couples with Hg by 5 Hertz, while it couples with Hf by 7 Hertz coupling constant values. Here also you can easily notice that Hg 5 Hertz coupling constant value, while Hf 7 Hertz coupling constant value is there. This difference in the ortho couplings for He proton is because this is having more, that is this bond is having more of the double bond character, while this is having more of the single bond character. Therefore the smaller coupling constant value is for Hg 5 Hz, and the larger 7 Hz coupling constant value is for Hef. 8.70 doublet of a doublet is because of the HF proton. HF couples with He with 7 Hz, while it couples with Hg by 2 Hz. So this is how, if you look at this structure, 10 Hz coupling constant value, 5 Hz coupling constant value, and 7 Hz coupling constant value. See, different coupling constant values can easily tell me that here there is more single bond character, here there is more double bond character, and here there is olefinic double bond character. Therefore, large coupling constant value is present. So these are the four factors which affect the vicinal coupling constant value. These factors are very useful in determination of the structure and even in determination of the stereochemistry of the organic compounds. So in next lecture, we'll study the next type of the coupling, and in case of and vicinal coupling in case of other ring systems also.